Good morning. It's day 23. I am leaving Laughing Heart Hostel and heading north again. I'm gonna go to the Hillbilly Market and Deli and get a sandwich to pack out. I have about 69 miles left. I will hopefully be to Uncle Johnny's hostel by Friday or Saturday. Probably Saturday. And that's my jump off point. I purchased a plane ticket to go home, so that'll be next Sunday. And yeah, there's rain in the forecast for pretty much the rest of the week, but hopefully I can hike from shelter to shelter and not get drenched. We'll see. Right, let's go hiking. Jennifer Farr Davis has written a couple books about the Appalachian Trail, and she actually ran the Appalachian Trail and had the fastest known time for some period of time. Anyway, she lives here and she has her own hiking company. I would love to work for her. It's nice and cool right now. Well, I got myself a nice foot-long club from the Hillbilly Market and Deli. This is breakfast and lunch, or breakfast and dinner, or lunch and dinner. It's 2 meals. It's 2 meals. On the left is the Hot Springs Resort and Spa, and I think that's where you can actually soak in hot springs if you want. That's interesting. The NOC is here in Hot Springs too. It's also in Gatlinburg. Those river water level measuring stations for the French Broad River. There's a solar farm. That's a nice view.
We're going down this way. Well, this is the way.
I just crossed paths with a married couple that were at the hostel last night, and somehow there was a tricky spot up here where it looked like you could go straight, and I think it was just a viewing point, but the trail actually took a hard left. Anyway, they thought that was the trail, and they kept going and scrambled up over a bunch of rocks, and then they were coming back toward me because they're purists and they don't want to miss any white blazes. But it was like 1/10 of a mile. I am not a purist. I mean, if I had just done a hard rock scramble, there's no way I would have retraced my steps for 1/10 of a mile. It's like, you're talking about 500 feet of trail. So, but, you know, hike your own hike. Everybody does their own thing. And it is okay. Besides, I did the approach trail. That's 8.8 miles long, which is not officially on the AT. So I think that makes up for the 0.1 here and there that I blue blaze around a little bit of the rest of the AT. Yeah. Pump Gap Trail. It says it's a more difficult trail. The way the blowdowns happen reminds me of childhood games like Kerplunk, where all the sticks are kind of mishmashed in this thing and then you put marbles in the top and you pull a stick out, and when all the marbles fall, I think you lose. Kerplunk. Time for brunch. There's the Pump Gap Trail again. Nice campsite. AT, I think. Here's where Pump Gap goes that way, AT goes this way. I just heard a woodpecker. Do you think woodpeckers inspired men to invent jackhammers? It's a dam. Meandering on a forest road at the moment. I think it's supposed to rain, but you wouldn't know it by looking at the weather or the sky right now. There's some kind of a trail in there, but you'd be hard pressed to find it. That is a really pretty tree. Tanyard Gap. Well. I wonder what this is. Is it mountain laurel? Is it magnolia? It's really pretty. Look at that. Neon green fly. That's so pretty. It's a bit brushy. This looks like it comes from a bird of prey. It's pretty big. Maybe a hawk? I don't know. Or, I don't know, a turkey, which is not a bird of prey. There is the turnoff for the fire tower, but it's 0.2 miles straight up, and There's rain in the forecast, and I would rather get to the shelter than get dumped on, so I'm gonna skip it. No regrets. That's the Rich Mountain campsite. I'm going about 2.5 more miles to Spring Mountain Shelter. That is a big old dead tree. First bunny I've seen on the trail. How you doing? How's your day going? You're so cute. You're so cute. 2 miles left. Just heard a crack of thunder. I have 1.5 miles to the shelter. Should be able to make it, hopefully. I mean, the sun is still shining. Doesn't look too bad yet. Put my raincoat on because I don't know if I can make it the last half mile before it starts raining. And I put my sandwich inside my raincoat. And yeah, let's see if we can do it. Okay, I have made it to the Spring Mountain Shelter. Day 23 is done. The rain has caught up to me. I mean, I've basically had only 1 day of rain in 3 weeks until now, which is amazing. There's rain in the forecast pretty much for the rest of the week, and I will just hike in my rain gear, and it'll be fine. I only have 5 more nights on the trail. I'm not a fan of hiking in the rain at all, so it is what it is. All right, that's gonna do it for day 23. I walked just over 11 miles today. See you tomorrow.